Hello, cyberspace. Well, here I am again, midweek this time, Wednesday afternoon, about 8:30. Looking at my computer. Yes, 8:30. Now, I know I didn't post on Sunday. I figured because I'm not posting Boxing Day, I'll sort of post in between, let you know what's happening as close as I can to Christmas. And not only that, I had my final test for my new job yesterday to see whether I'm staying on or not, and she's all good. I absolutely nailed it. I suppose now I can actually tell most of you what it is. It's table games at a casino. Now, I won't tell you which one, but what I will tell you is I live in Ballarat in Victoria and I work in Melbourne. Those of you that live around Victoria, do the maths. So I will, with any luck, if all the minor games go well, which I can't see them screwing up at all, they're pretty easy. We did one today in a matter of about half an hour, and it was simple. We'll hit the floor the day before New Year's Eve, on the 30th of December, and our first solo shift, will be New Year's Eve. So talk about sink or swim. So I'll be working New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the day after. So it's going to be a pretty full-on week next week. I've got about 6 days in a row. It's going to be pretty hectic. Now, actually speaking of work, what I've actually found, although I haven't actually been exercising as much, of course, coming up to Christmas, it's the end of the year. We had our karate break up last night, went out for dinner, which was absolutely horrible, but the company was fantastic, so even though the food wasn't so great. So we haven't been doing as much in the way of workouts and that kind of thing, but I've actually found I'm still losing weight. I think it's the change of job, the fact that I'm on my feet all day. I found that my pants aren't sitting up anymore, my work pants, where they used to sit sort of around my belly button. Now they're sort of starting to slip down, so I've actually had to buy some braces and clip them on, because we wear vests anyway, no one sees it. So they said I'm all good to wear them. They're actually quite comfy. I wore them on my wedding and they were very, very good. So that's sort of my new progress on that front. I can't actually show you my day zero list, unfortunately, because by the looks of things here, it looks like the website is actually down. And yeah, it's screwed. So I'll have to actually leave that for another day, unfortunately. I am very, very sorry. I will post a longer video next time just after Boxing Day. Turns out for Christmas, all I'm doing, I'm staying down in Ballarat with Karina. I'm unfortunately not going back home to see my mum. But hopefully she'll come down next week and see me. She hasn't already made plans next Tuesday, because I thought I was working, but it turns out I'm not. So I will actually get to see my mum next week, fingers crossed. If not, her and Brendan, my stepdad, are going to come down and visit me 2 weeks after that. So not the 2 weeks after that, because I think that's when Mum's not working next. So I will get to see my family around the Christmas period. Just won't be bang on Christmas. Unfortunately, this year it's been a bit of a change of pace, change of plans. Usually what would happen around Christmas time is Christmas Eve we go to my grandfather's house for Christmas Eve dinner, but some of you may or may not know he died back in July after a long illness, long battle with cancer. So that sort of fucked up those plans, I guess. So I suppose we're all sort of going our separate ways now, and I think my mum and aunties are all going out to dinner, which is still nice, but yeah, not the same. It's always a huge dent to a family unit whenever something like this happens, especially someone who's sort of held us all together. You know what I mean? So, but we'll get through it, and what did Karina say to me? Forge new traditions. That's all I can say. So, this Christmas, not quite so happy. The year started off well. I got married. Middle of the year, got shit. end of the year, it's ending quite well too, because well, I've got a new job, and it means that hopefully with any luck, it means I can leave my old job. It's actually something that Karina and I have been discussing whether or not it's really viable for me to leave my old job, because it is only a casual job, and this one's part-time. This job in Melbourne is part-time. It might be more viable to, rather than working both, just to give my old job a can, but nothing's set in stone just yet. And of course, those of you on Facebook that will see this, don't think I'm leaving you just yet. It's just something I'm tossing up, and something I've actually got to make a decision on pretty damn soon. So it's not something I've been sold on yet either way. So, but by all means, please tell me what you think. Actually, one other thing I wanted to address. I've actually been getting, since I've been making these videos, I've been getting a few questions from a few of my friends when they've been seeing them. And so I've sort of found myself sort of fielding a few questions about my videos, which is kind of cool, really. I didn't think people would have really that much to say about it. I mean, really, all it is just a video diary. Yes, it is primarily about my weight loss, and that is the first thing I talk about every time. But there are other elements to it. There are other things that I will talk about. And there are other things that I will sometimes even rant about if I'm pretty pissed off about a particular topic. So if you do have any questions at all, leave them in the comments section. I'll get back to you. I was actually considering, in the spirit of a couple of the subscriptions I've got on YouTube, I will actually mention a few people. There's one guy I subscribe to. One day I was bored surfing the net, as a lot of guys do. I typed in cock blocking. I came up with a guy named David Spates, who's an American guy, an African American guy, and he's funny as all hell. I'll just say that he's really, really funny. He had me in stitches. And he does what's known as Dear Dave, where he answers questions and comments. Granted, he sits on the toilet while he does it, so I've got no intentions of subjecting any of you people to that, so don't worry, you're not going to have to put up with watching me on the toilet. That's fine. And they always made me laugh, so I thought, well, I'll do something sort of in the spirit of that. Another girl I subscribe to, I think her name's Natalie Tran, an Australian Asian girl, very, very funny. I think her channel's called Community Channel. At the moment, she's travelling around the world, and sort of what she's got to say, I find quite funny. I usually chuckle to myself a few times. So she answers comments and such at the ends of her videos, which I always find a bit of a laugh. There's another girl I also subscribe to. Again, she doesn't so much sort of answer questions and such from viewers, but she does make me laugh. I actually noticed her when I typed in the word boobies in the YouTube, and again, for those of you who've known me any more than 10 seconds, know that I love tits. That being said, that's not why I subscribe to her video. She is very, very funny, and my wife said she is very funny. So I think she made a video about boobs and snack cakes. I don't know where the hell that came from, but again, she made me laugh very, very much. So that's sort of what I had in mind when I thought of that. So I was thinking of doing maybe a Dear Matt sort of video. Tell me what you reckon. By all means, throw me something in the comment section and let me know. Even if you've got questions or anything, pop it in there, and I'll do my best. All right, I'll speak to you in the new year. All right, I'll see you later.